makes me feel like a man.
You want every team to lose any other game? Hurry. Bailey Zappi just put another dime. You know what? Whoa, time out. Are you kidding? That's what I'm gonna try to drop a mic. Welcome to the Warner Brothas Podcast. As you can see, we're a little light when it comes to the starting lineup today. It's just me and Duke. Duke, what's popping? What's good?
Adopted Warner Brother.
Adopted Warner Brother, that's for sure. Listen, we just had a little pre-pod discussion. Talked a little Beyonce.
She
Talked a
dropped
little
it.
Summer. Beyonce's dropping. That's a big deal.
Cowboy Carter.
We talked a little Summer. We talked a little college hoops. Talked about our fantasy league. Where do you want to start today? You want to start with Beyonce or you want to start somewhere else?
We could start with the little Beyonce. Let's shout out the ladies one time for the one time. There's not nobody up here speaking for the ladies every time, so we're going to do it today.
True that. What are your thoughts on this being a country album? Though she says it's going to be a Beyonce album, though we just looked at the track list. She got Willie Nelson on there. She got Miley Cyrus on there. She's got Dolly Parton on there. She got Post Malone on there, who's not a country artist, but you country adjacent, I guess. What are your thoughts? What are your expectations on this album?
I don't know. Like, you in Texas, you hold them. Like, I you know what I mean? I get down with the bop, for real. I ain't gonna hold you. But that's not Beyonce. You Beyonce. Like, but I understand what you're doing because the three-peat from the Renaissance. So she claiming it's Act 2 and then Act 3 coming later, which I'm surprised because if this is gonna sound country style, I wonder what Act 3 is gonna be.
Because Act 1 was like a dance. Act 1 was like a dance project, right? Like
Renaissance
kind of techno vein.
That's what she's been performing for like 4 years now.
So she got country coming up next. Yeah, I wonder what the third act would be. You would assume it's not going to be rap.
I hope it's not Rebirth.
It's going to be. Right, it could be rock. It could be rock.
Rebirth.
That's exactly where I was going. It could be rock. But was Rebirth even really rock? I don't even really remember much of that album, honestly.
It was him on the guitar playing a lot.
Was that the one with him and Nicki doing Knockout?
Yes.
On some like fucking pop rock shit? On some like Fall Out Boy shit?
All of it. Prom Queen. But there's some gems up there. Paradise is one of the hardest shit. Or On Fire. Oh my God. Niggas sleep on Fire. Crazy, bro.
He had a song with Eminem on there, correct?
Was that Drop the World was on there?
Drop the World, yes.
I think Drop the World was on there.
That's right.
Yo, that's crazy fire now.
Drop the World's kind of underrated.
On Rebirth. Go re-listen to Rebirth and tell me you don't like it. Everybody listen.
It's probably like a 6 out of 10. I can't say I've
It's a
listened
good
to it in the
But
last.
I'm just saying the songs that are good
are
songs
probably
that are good are great. The other ones, I'm with y'all. Throw that shit away.
But back to Beyonce, back to Miss Carter.
Big Miss Cowboy Carter.
I was telling you, and I've been telling people who I've discussed this album with, I don't like the rollout. I don't like that she released a country song. Didn't really say much about it. Released 2 country songs, that's correct. Day after the Super Bowl. Night of the Super Bowl, really.
With a commercial.
And naturally, her fans got in a frenzy talking about why isn't this on country radio, da-da-da-da-da. For Beyonce to come out a couple weeks later saying, hey, this ain't a country album. Then, like I said, we checked the track list and it looks very country, which is, a little confusing to me.
Country as fucking eating gizzards.
It's what I'm saying. For real. And to me, that says, all right, Beyonce kind of used her fans in the uproar over the song as a rollout, which I don't think Beyonce needs to do that. I think Beyonce is talented enough of an artist, unique enough of an artist with depth to where she could put out a country project, make it as country as possible, and make it good, and not need the rollout, not need any of that. Just be like, hey, I'm dropping a country album, boom. It's on country radio. It's this, it's that. Sure, there'd probably still be some pushback. There'd probably still be some controversy.
100%.
But if
100%.
she did, and I don't know who the producers are on this album. I don't know if she's using true like Nashville producers, if she's using producers in her vein. That makes a big difference because it could be her normal pop and R&B producers. making a country sound. I happen to know my dad works in Nashville. He's told me some of the people he knows are in fact working on this album. I don't know if that's like the whole entire album, or I don't know if that. So I know a little bit of that. So
flex? Did you just slight flex on him real quick?
Slight flex. Shouts to Pops. Shouts to Wayne Warner.
Shouts to Warner.
Shouts to Warner Father. Warner Father. Right? He's always pining to be on this podcast too. So we gave him a little shout out there. He'll be happy with that. So, but I mean, I don't really know what to expect of this album. I think it's gonna sound as country as it looks like it's gonna sound, judging by the track list. But it very well, it could sound like an R&B country fusion. I'm very interested, and it's always a huge deal when Beyonce drops for the women. I mean, you should have seen women were freaking the fuck out after that commercial dropped on Super Bowl Sunday. So
because it looked like it was about to be something crazy, bro. It looked like it was about to be,
and it might be.
One of them,
and it might be.
I think it's going to be bigger than what everybody thinks. I think it might be.
I mean, look.
If we're being honest.
Go ahead. I'll let you cook.
If it's semi good,
which it is, it's going to be good.
I love
it might
Beyonce.
not be for me or you.
Beyonce not put out dope tracks.
She's not going to give you anything whack. Exactly.
But if it's semi good, you just reach country realm, and if they fuck with it. This might be her biggest selling album.
Biggest selling album, really?
This might be her biggest selling album. If she gives you 3 slaps after the "You in Texas," and you play this album at midnight, 1, 2, whatever.
All right. Well, so before we even get to that,
girls out of Nashville is
let's
doing the goddamn what's that dance? That motherfucker, you know the
Nashville.
They do. Not the,
you know what, Nashville. If she does this right, she might have Nashville on lock this summer.
If they do the Cotton Eye Joe to this, it's a wrap.
She might have it. She might have Nashville on lock. That's for
she
sure.
might finally get her first motherfucking.
Let me ask you this though.
Album of the year, or whatever.
Album of the year, right? Let me ask you this. You said could be her best selling album. Off the top though, what do you think her best selling album is? I would say her debut's got to be up there.
Lemonade.
I think that was just. Oh yeah, Lemonade, of course. So I would say Lemonade in her debut, and probably the one with Single Ladies that came out 08, 09.
Oh, that's.
I would think those are.
So that one had to the left. Oh, that might be the best album. That might be. I think that's Beyonce. I think they need.
I would think her debut, that one, because she was at her. I don't even know if you could call her at her peak because she's always so popular. Peak. Yeah. Kind of like Drake, kind of like any big artist like that, really. Yeah. But I would think her debut, the one that came out 07, 08, 09, in Lemonade, which we talked about a few pods ago.
Lemonade went crazy. But Renaissance went crazy too. Renaissance went stupid. Everybody lost their fucking minds at that Coachella shit. But I don't know what the numbers is. I mean, I guess we kind of could look it up. I can look it up right now. Hold on. But I was about to say, transpire. Not to, switch topics real quick, but to switch topics real quick.
You look that up, and I'll tell you what else is dropping. What I can tell you is it's not
much. That's what I was just about to say. What else is dropping?
Not much because people try to move out the way for.
But did you see? Did you see Machine Gun Kelly and Trippie Redd?
Trippie Redd, right? Got a combo album coming out.
Rapping Carter 2, Fly In.
Carter 2, which means
they was rapping to Fly In from the Carter 2.
Really?
Like in the car together, they was just vibing or whatever because they got the collab coming out. And then also that one, I wanted to segue that into one of the producers was like, they found out they used their song or used his song or used his beat for their album. He was like, I know this is the worst song ever. So they was like, all right, bet we taking you off the album. You fucking idiot, nigga. You would have got paid crazy. Yeah, it's Lemonade. Lemonade's her highest selling album, 2016.
And that's all streams too, which makes sense. I mean, that's
all streams, but you got to realize she dropped Lemonade. I don't know if she can top Lemonade. That was the one she dropped without anybody. We just woke up on a Tuesday.
Surprise
and then
drop
dropped a video for every song. That was one of the hardest shits ever.
Let me give a shout to my girl Vanchi. She dropped this jewel on me because she heard us talking about Lemonade, and I completely forgot this. It was a Tidal exclusive at the time. because that's when her and Jay and everyone else, or a few other artists, maybe
Trying to
Kanye
switch up
even
the
at the
game.
time, was only doing title exclusive. Let me tell you what's dropping tonight. Again, it's not much. Apparently, Snoop and DJ Premier got a song. Can You Dig It coming out? Nicki Minaj might have something dropping. Moneybagg Yo and Rob 49 got a song coming out.
Moneybagg Yo,
obviously. Moneybagg Yo and Rob.
Rob, my dude, Rob been hitting.
Bussin' it's called. And then we got, as you said, the Trippie Redd and Machine Gun Kelly project that's coming out. A Boogie.
That's gonna be so weird, but so hard for Ohio. Shout out to my niggas 330.
That's right. He's Cleveland. He's Cleveland. A Boogie's got a song called Steppers coming out. G Herbo, Subject, Hit Boy and Blue Bugs Clan got an album coming out. Hit Boy be on his grind. He's got a ton of collab albums that came out. I
thought he was eating just straight off Nas at this point. Like, and you got a little Russell. You dropped a little Russell collab too with your dad on it. Like, yo, you eating. I know Hit Boy pocket crazy.
That's really it that's coming out. And yeah, no, Hit Boy, he has been, I would say, since 2020, been on a true run of just either collab albums, major artists. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Because him and Big Sean had that one.
That's what I'm saying. I thought him and Big Sean had a collab.
Like, yo, he eating. Like, and his beats don't miss for real. I think him and Dave got one. Dave East.
I think he might.
Or he might have revived
Nas. He revived Nas's career in a way that you can't really even replicate. Like, Nas has always been active. Like he'll drop every 2 or 3 years, but I mean the Magic series, the King's Disease series.
That's what I mean.
Like, you
got 6 joints with a legend, and you make him sound like he knew an artist again.
And single digit skips on all of them. Like, combined, all those projects, single digit skips. I mean, you could say no skips on them. You could say no skips. If you're real hip hop head,
no. Yeah, I'm with you on that. And then, all right, let's bet. We podding. Let's pod. What's the series you taking? Which one you taking?
King's Disease for sure.
You take King's Disease over Magic? Mm-hmm. Ooh, I don't know, bro.
KD's got heat. They all got heat. Let's be real.
Magic is, especially after Magic 3. Magic 3 was something crazy. I fucked with the first Magic. Magic 2 was smooth. Just like I fucked with. I think even KD. Nah, nothing beat KD 1. I can't lie. I love KD 2 though, but nothing beat KD 1. I can't lie. But 3 was like
the last KD.
It was sweet in there. But I feel like you just got older and you just start rapping or shit. But you dropped KD 3 before Magic 3, and Magic 3 is better than KD 3. So I don't know what the fuck happened or what you was going through. But Magic 3 hit so crazy.
I agree with you. I mean,
dead ass. Like Magic 3.
It's really semantics. I think.
Like, you know what it kind of remind me of? Now that we're talking about it, it remind me of There's No Competition versus what's his name?
The Soul Tape series.
Yeah, Soul Tapes. They both got their thing, but there's a
we
different
had that.
feel.
We had that discussion. I would lean Soul Tape. No Competition's probably got the better bars.
No, but I'm saying that's what King Disease and Magic
I feel you.
like.
I feel you. I'm taking it back to the Fab conversation though. If we're talking No Competition versus Soul Tape series, I'm saying No Competition probably has the better bars. Mm-hmm. Not much original beats, obviously, because he's rapping over other people's beats.
It was different at that time.
Probably 3 has the most original beats. Exactly, completely different. And Soul Tape's got its own feel. Like he's just that's his pocket. That's Fab's pocket.
He just feel effortless on Soul Tape.
Effortless. You ain't Derrick Rose, right? Like only Fab could do the Derrick Rose repeat lines and make it the most fire line on the whole project, arguably.
Yo, I love that shit about that. Because even Joe Budden said, he was like, nigga, I heard that fucking Fab verse and I knew I had mine. I was like, what is this nigga talking? He said, that Derrick Rose shit smoked my verse when we playing outside. It's like, yeah, niggas. Like, yo, when you're listening to average consumers and music of the ears, we're not looking for, like, y'all not looking for miracle lyricals and heroes and shit. Like, y'all looking for what just sounds cool or sounds correct to an average person. And being an abnormal thinker, because you do music, well, I know I do music, so it's like you really try to Yo, oh, that's hot. Let me really put your pen to the pad. Pause. But
Because let's be real, there's a way. I mean, I don't want to get too deep into it, but there's a way where those 4 bars or that whole rhyme scheme is just whack. Like you're like,
but
okay,
you said Derrick
Derrick
Rose like 4 times.
and made it make sense. Made it make sense and made it hot.
And this is what I was talking about when I said type shit is like that for me, because it's like, nigga, you said type shit it's basically for 48 bars. All you hear at the end is type shit. The only thing that makes it really super hot is the beat switch, and then because you had Cardi come in, and Cardi just sounds weird, but he said some dope shit up there too. If you really want to be honest, but
he was flowing.
But
I don't know what the fuck he said, but he was flowing.
Type shit. Like I'm talking to you. Hey Kyle, what you doing today? Type shit. Oh yeah, that's a cool day. Type shit. Oh, are you moving out the way? Type shit. Yeah, nigga, that's how I stay. Type shit. Like nigga, type shit after everything. Like yeah, I get it, but like nigga, move on, bro.
Hey. Hear it outside. That's all I'm going to say. Hear it outside. It'll change your opinion. I'm
still
biased.
Playing it in the car. I'm still vibing.
Hey, that's my favorite track on the entire album right now. It'll change within a month or two because I'm going to play it out. But right now, that's my favorite track.
That's Princess not even close, bro.
Princess Diana still goes crazy.
As soon as that beat, and I'm with you on that, it can't be your favorite because the beginning of that, if we're being honest, that shit made as fuck, bro.
Princess Diana? Princess Diana? Get the fuck out of here.
I just want to skip to the fucking fire part. When that beat switch,
you're saying the first beat is mid. The first beat is mid is crazy.
The first part of it. I ain't saying the first beat. I don't think no beat up there is mid.
Not one beat. Not one. Yeah. Not one.
Except GTA. GTA. Well, the song made it mid, but that's different.
I'll say this. I forgot to say this on Monday. There was multiple times when I was just the first time through listening to it, just hearing it go from track A to track B to track C, that I laughed out loud because I couldn't believe like just the amount of fire that was just consistent, one after another, after another, after another, after another.
Yo, matter of fact, first
even on re-listens
was kind of crazy, bro.
Even on re-listens, I was laughing out loud because you don't really remember what's coming up next, and I'd be like, "What the fuck is Metro on, bro?" Like he was,
and the way they transitioned into it, oh my goodness, because it sounded like he kind of took the end from a lot of beats to start the next beat, even thoat it was different. Completely,
it did sound like that. It did sound like that because there was no transition. It was right into the next one.
Yeah, for real. Unless you listen to it on some Bluetooth shit, or not on some Bluetooth shit, on like some car shit, and you get that second of pause, or shuffle, then you're gonna hear something different. But like if you listen to it one through whatever, and it's able to just flow like that 0.1 before it goes into the next song, it just sounds like the song end and another song start. That shit sounds beautiful.
Perfect.
100%.
Perfect. Let me ask you this: we're a week in. Dropped last Friday, so we're exactly 7 days away here, pretty much. Are you surprised that Drake, more so Cole, are you surprised that there's been no response from J. Cole's side of things? Or do you expect him to come back on the album?
No. I've been said this, that. I told you, nigga, don't say nothing. A nigga rapping like that, and nigga rapping like the Rents do, and that nigga's up like too many M's. Like, I just saw a video of that nigga perform in Mexico City. And they were bugging out, singing every word to fucking, I think it was N95. Take it off, whatever that shit is. Take it off. They was telling that nigga take it off. Pause. That's something mad crazy. No Diddy. But everybody phone out. Like it's like a million people. Like nigga, you could have performed that shit where the fucking Maztecs was and shit. Like the Mayans. Maztecs. That's crazy. The Mayans.
True.
Like, and it would have been up. Like, it would have been super up. Everybody would have been in that motherfucking legendary pyramid place in the field. You know where they be playing soccer at sometimes?
That's where Travis is supposed to perform out there.
That's real crazy. But yeah.
That is kind of crazy.
Nah, that man.
You expect them.
And he's an album. I didn't expect him to respond just because he's an album. If he was at the home chilling, then like maybe he might have gave something. But he's in album mode. Drake I'm only
kind of surprised because he's been dropping those vlogs lately and he's just been kind of on his shit. I do kind of expect him to what was that song, like Let Nas Down? He had that Kanye, not diss but address on one of his older albums. I can't remember exactly what it was.
That was a diss. But that was the same thing as the vlogs that you're saying. But those are premeditated. Like I said, I got an album rollout. I can't switch up the rollout right now because you just happen to try to throw a log in the fire, like unexpectedly. Like that's you trying to fuck up my bag. I can't fuck up my bag. Now, if I respond on my album, you still gonna wait for my response regardless. So it don't matter if I give it to you this week, last week, next month when my album drop. Whenever I give it, y'all gonna eat it up. Y'all gonna try to dissect it the way y'all gonna dissect it. So even if I wasn't gonna say something, or even if I said something prior, now I could say something else. Because if he come through on that I'm ready beat right now, because nobody really heard the verse, you just heard the beat and know he was about to say some crazy shit. If he come up with a verse on that now with the diss, it's a rap for you, bro. What are you doing now, Kung Fu Kenny? For real, for real.
I have a question for you, but before that, while we're on, we mentioned Fab with the Soul Tape. I think it was Soul Tape 2. He had a little like trailer for the mixtape, and it was over a A-Rap music beat, and it was a fire ass beat. Fab was ripping it up like he always does, as anytime he's on an A-Rap beat, and it never came out on the mixtape. He never dropped the full song. It was just a 30-second snippet. So if J. Cole does that over this I'm Ready beat, I'll never forgive him. I will never, ever, ever forgive him. But let me ask you. Future is dropping. It's not next week he's dropping, right?
It's next week.
Is it next week?
Supposed to be next week, yeah.
Oh, man.
That's why y'all can't say nothing. Y'all can't say nothing until I drop again.
So that's exactly where I'm going here. So let's just say for the sake of conversation, they drop next week. And let's say it's very much like the first album. It's very much directed at Drake. It's very much directed at whoever. Maybe we get some Pusha verses. Maybe no one really has static with J. Cole. If he pull a
Pusha verse out, bro. Oh my.
Let's say for the sake of conversation, Kendrick's got another verse directed at 1 and 2. Directed at Drake.
Evil Ways verse now?
Yo, for real.
That would be the toughest shit ever. I ain't gonna hold you.
Let's say that happens. Hypothetically. What do you think happens? Do you think Cole still is in album mode? Do you think Cole has to respond? What do you think? Like,
no matter what you're in album mode, you're already you're presenting it as an album mode. If you're moving smart, like y'all said the other day, like Drake moved, it's a business. I'm a business. You're not fucking my bag up. If I get into this tangle with you when you have nothing coming up, Kendrick has nothing to do. Kendrick dropped Mr. Morale already. He got nothing to do but fucking flame y'all niggas. Let that nigga breathe. He's still the best with the pen since 2010. Let that nigga breathe.
That was a bar right there. You unintentionally just dropped a bar right there. Look at you.
You know what I'm saying? Rap for real.
So let me ask you this though.
We're in album mode, and I'm not doing that. The only way you're gonna hear that this is gonna be on the album. Now, if y'all really want to stir the pot, because
time out. I just want to say this though. Difference between Drake and Cole. Drake's up. Drake's got more money than God, which, I mean, Kendrick and Cole, they're doing okay too, but Drake's on another level from all of them, really, right? Yeah. When it comes to money, when it comes to sales, he's different when it comes to this streaming shit. When it comes to him, Kendrick and Cole. And Kendrick and Cole, like I said, they do okay. Cole, on everything he's touching, whether it's a feature, whether it's that Dreamville project, whatever Cole's touching, he's making a point, much like Wayne during his run, making a point to say, hey, I'm the best one. I'm number one here. Drake let him cook on first-person shooter. Drake didn't even say, go ahead, make your statement. So if let's just say for conversation, Kendrick comes back at him next week on album number 2 with Future and Metro. You're telling me that we're gonna let J. Cole wait till June to respond in this day and age?
Nobody know when that album coming out.
I'm assuming June. I'm assuming May, June.
I wouldn't even assume that. I'm thinking it's Vlog
maybe
3,
April.
And I'm coming out 2 weeks after. That's what I'm saying. I think I'm dropping Vlog 3, and then I'm coming out 2 weeks after.
So original date
before this disc cap.
So I give you a date, let's say April 28th, before or after, over, under April 28th. You think it's coming before April 28th?
Originally, I would have said yes. After the disc, okay. I don't know. After the disc, I'm with you. Because if another pen come out next week, and you got the same man talking that same shit.
He's got to
You tell
respond.
me that same shit next week. It's a
He's got to
fucking
respond.
wrap.
He's got to respond. If he does wait, let's say he does wait, he's got to come back with some. It ain't got to be ether. I ain't gonna say ether because Cole ain't ever gonna come back like that. But it's got to be something on that level. It's gotta hit hard to where we're like, the
No,
fuck.
it got to be something for us to talk about. That's all.
At the least,
It can't
At
be
the
something
least.
where we're like, oh, bro, it's underwhelming, or you just said one line. It has to be, nigga. I'm saying names like.
Cole's got to match the energy he's been putting out the entire last 2, 3, 4 years at least. At the least. I do want to move. I do want to move into this Diddy shit because we didn't really talk about it Monday. It was really happening in real time, almost as we were recording Monday. Like a lot of stuff happened earlier that day, but there was still details and developing situations going on Monday. Fuck that cap
Yeah.
up. But
It got nasty.
what do you think? I mean, I've heard legal experts. Actually, I think his former attorney. I saw him on some show talking about how, if they really wanted to arrest Puff, he would have been arrested, and that this was kind of for show.
That's who they said. The FBI landed his plane. Well, that's what you hear and shit. But FBI landed his plane.
But you also know
But
the
he
feds
wasn't
are the
up
feds,
there.
and if
I know you was an ill nigga because your plane got landed and you not up there. Did you dive off that motherfucker? Like what happened for real?
did a
That nigga had
parachute shit?
ready?
One of the interviews I saw said, "Hey, Puff's in Miami right now. He's one call away. If they wanted to arrest him, they could arrest him." To them, it seemed like it was for show, and that maybe this was to ruffle some feathers of other celebrities who might be involved in some real dark shit. Because the stuff they're accusing him of, human trafficking, child trafficking, is insane. And I have my own theories on that. On if that is the case and he's truly involved in that. I have my own theories on, what that looks like for Hollywood or the entertainment business in general. And we can get
Yeah, I told niggas he killed Biggie years ago, so
and that's a long running theory. That's a long running theory. I believe it was, I don't know if it was Suge or who was it this year that said that, and they were looking into it. That was like 4 or 5 months ago, probably. But a lot of dark
killed Tupac and he killed Biggie. Because they
That's
was
a lot
always
of people.
think about it. They was always together, bro. Everything they ever did was always together. Every time he's right next to him. The one time you're not next to him, my shit get lit up. Come on, son.
in LA of all places. So I just want to hear your thoughts.
Vegas. That was in Vegas.
Pac was in Vegas. Pac was in Vegas. Yeah.
Oh no! Oh yeah. Yep. You're actually right.
Biggie was in LA.
Yep, you're right. 1,000%.
Whichever. Well, I want to hear your thoughts in general on this situation. We haven't really talked about it much, honestly. So I want to hear what you think. Like, what was your reaction to the whole shit on Monday? What's happened since? Because not much has really happened since Monday. Puff is still free. Well, yes, there's been civil suits. I mean, I just mean on the side of Puff himself. He's free still. Puff's still free.
Oh, yes.
But you're right. There has been more civil suits.
Said, my thoughts is just straight up, bro.
Carisha.
That's what I mean, like, and then it makes sense why she ain't do no more Carisha talk shit because her shit was fire. Like all the little city girls, they was running to her shit. Her views was up. She had good dope interviews. Her and G Herbo shit was fire right before he got bagged because he was doing that fraud shit like back in 2020 PP. They caught that nigga, and he got to sit down for like a little bit. But that nigga, you know what I mean? He might make.
He's dropping tonight. He's dropping tonight apparently.
Yeah. So he might make another move or something before something happened, but. Yeah, man. At the initial part, I'll take you back to the beginning. The initial part, I was like, because Cassie, which, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm from the way, so like, fuck Cassie for being corny and never repping my shit. You know what I mean? CT all day. And then.
That's right. Cassie's a Connecticut girl. I forgot about that.
For real. And then, but, you know, from what she said, you know, her description was, and niggas settling in court, it was going to lead down this rabbit hole now. Like, even if you got just fake whistleblowers, which some people are, and talking about it, but it gets more people to want to stand up because he settled behind closed doors. You don't know what he settled for or nothing like that, but it's like, oh, I can get money too. I can get money too. So then it comes out to all the way it turns into now, which they're like, yo, we got real FBI cases, like you said. You had mad young girls in here. Some was men, and then even his ex, what is it? bodyguard was saying he was exposing shit. He said, yeah, he made me stay in the room. He asked me if I want to do coke. He asked me for $100 bill. And then he said, no, I'll just wait till Young Miami get here. And then when Young Miami got here, they coked together. And then he made me, you know what I'm saying, deal with these sex workers that she had, made them pay her, pay him, pay, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy work. So, like, and everybody's just talking about Young Miami doing cocaine instead of talking about Young Miami helping this nigga, you know, really getting sex workers and sex trafficking shit. Like, y'all bugging. Like, y'all worried about the wrong thing.
It's crazy.
Let's be human right now. Like, yo, that is wicked work, man. That's sad as hell. And then, like you said, at the end of the day, well, you say he's in Miami. They might say he's in Miami. I know the man was supposed to be on a plane. The FBI tell him to take the plane down. The FBI checked the plane, and then mans ain't on the plane. So, where is Diddy? This nigga Carmen Sandiego at this point, nigga.
For real.
That never got caught. I watched all the episodes.
To your point of like the bodyguard coming out and people with the civil suits, you don't really know what is real in this situation. Obviously, where there's smoke, there's fire. You know well enough, like just him as a music exec. Growing up, the thing was always never sign a bad boy. You're not going to get paid. Like Puff's had a reputation for either being a piece of shit exec, being a piece of shit human, or, you know, just not living up to what people sell you as being a bad boy exec, right? That's been his reputation forever. Mace will tell you that. Like, that's just always been his reputation as far as I can remember. Pretty much post Biggie, really. Ever since Biggie's death.
King Lo's career is because of that shit.
And then there's been other rumors about maybe his sexuality and this and that ever since too. And, you know, there's been that with other rappers or people in the game, whatever. And then obviously that escalates after the civil suit with Cassie. Like you said, his ex-bodyguard now is coming out talking. Meek's been dragged into this for a few times, maybe fairly or unfairly. I don't know, probably unfairly. So
he was in that pool doing that shit in that video when he was like, I like the way you do that, daddy.
Yeah, Meek never helps himself. Meek just looks crazy in general. Without the Diddy story, Meek be doing some questionable shit in general.
Word, like why you jump on that trampoline and do that front flip?
I forgot about that. God,
but nigga, boy, you be doing some deathly question shit. You do some prison.
Be like,
that nigga said losing your celly is like losing your bitch. Like, nigga, what?
And he had the fries. He had fries on his ashy ass legs in the pool. Like, why are you doing that? Those fries didn't even look good. Like,
nigga talking about like how you do that, daddy. No Diddy. It was Diddy.
Literally Diddy. Yeah, Diddy with the kiss in Fab interview. That's an unintentionally classic moment.
You know, the nigga 50 telling y'all niggas, that nigga say, yo, let's go shopping. Let me take you shopping.
Yeah.
Let me take you shopping. Like, nigga, what?
And 50's having a field day with this. 50's probably going to drop a documentary.
50 dropping one of them.
I say all that to say, though, for real, 50's just a real life bully. Like 50 is the definition of does not give a fuck at all.
Yo, that is.
But I say that to say, like, the bodyguard, the whole Meek shit, everything that's been going on, you don't really know what's real. You don't know when this is going to go to trial, if it's going to go to trial. Maybe Diddy pays everything off. We don't know how this is going to end. Diddy could be in jail by the end of this year. Diddy could be free. Diddy could be on his Russell Simmons shit and be in fucking Bali or wherever.
I told
Russell
you that's
Simmons
where
is
that
at.
Russell Simmons at. And he's
well,
snitching.
I do.
Diddy snitching. Y'all niggas are going to get found out. 2024 is up. Be careful for anything you did in the past, my boy. I swear to God. 2024 is exposure, nigga. That's a bar. I'm about to write it down.
Duke, I'll say this. I think me and you are of the same mindset. I'm very much, I don't want to say conspiracy guy, but I think I can, I think, let's say Diddy is a sex trafficker. I'm not going to say that, but let's say he is, right? I think that's very much connected to Epstein. I think that's very much connected to everyone that's in DC. I think that's very much connected to all the higher ups in Hollywood. Like,
everybody got 500 M's and up.
Exactly.
You either knew some shit, found out some shit, and you had to be a part of it because you ain't want to, or you just had to get down. Either way.
Exactly.
Even when they said they caught that nigga drug mule, crazy because now all of a sudden nigga get bagged, but you're gonna have fucking cocaine and weed in the airport now.
In the airport,
Nigga, I know you was bagged on Monday, nigga. I'm not doing no work for you, my boy. I don't care how much I'm getting paid. I'm not getting caught up.
Everything that happened Monday to me seems sus. Everything about it, from the drug mule to the cameras being ready over his properties in LA and Miami, to him not being found, to him not being arrested. It seemed excessive. I'm not, by the way, I'm not, when I say it seems excessive, I'm not calling him innocent by any means. I'm saying, what was all that about if you're not going to arrest this guy? If you don't already have concrete evidence, what is all that about? I think it's crazy.
They have to.
Sure, they have to, but sure.
They have something.
Sure. You would
They got something.
I mean, he's still not in custody. He may or may not be in the States. Like you said, we don't know his whereabouts. His ex-lawyer said he is in Miami currently. I'm just going off what he said. I think I'm just fascinated by it all.
I know where Carmen Sandiego was 10 times. Guess what? The bitch never was there.
They found her. And listen, Diddy also sold his shares of Revolt, right?
Yo, that's scary. That's what
Diddy was obviously he had a share of Ciroc. Obviously, I think he sold that years ago. All this to say, he's a wealthy man, not a rich man, a wealthy man. Like he's got real power. Some are saying he's the fall guy for some other deep, darker shit. Like he's not even like this goes all the way back to Andre Harrell and them. Like
for real?
There's so much. That's what people. I mean, who knows? You know, people are saying a lot. People are saying a lot. And that's why I really want to, we're never really going to get to the bottom of this, but I think if it ever does go to trial, I don't know. I think it could go so many ways. I think it could end, I don't want to say tragically. If he did that shit, you know, he gets whatever ending he deserves. But I could see this, I could see it, true. I could see it going the way of Epstein. Like if he really does have real dirt, I could see him being, you know, not alive to tell what happened. I could absolutely see that. So I'm just fascinated. I'm just fascinated by every piece of this because I think that's what's going on. And I think I mentioned this on Monday when we were talking about the Nickelodeon shit. I think that's been going on in Hollywood. I think that will continue to go on in Hollywood. I think that's all connected to politicians and everything. And it's sad that your average American doesn't really see what's going on. I mean, I don't want to get too conspiracy with it, but I mean, that's how I read all this shit. Like you said, everyone 500 M's and up. I think you know something, or you know what I mean. You've seen something. I'm under that same belief.
You locked in, like we got you on camera. Like this just weird shit. Like nigga, like yo, you'll really get brought into some bullshit. You'll get brought into some bullshit by not trying to be in it, and it's just like, oh, now we got you, and you can't do nothing about it because we do got you here. You have the scene of the crime. You've seen it, and the only thing you can do is say something. And if you say something, guess what? You snitching on yourself. So you going down with us. And it's like, at that point, you fuck. But, I heard a phrase before, and I've been sticking by it for the last couple of years. Like, nigga, people are dumb. A person is smart. People as a collective, you put a couple, maybe like 5 or plus together, that's some dumb shit waiting to happen. If you got a person by themselves, that's some smart shit willing to happen. Like it's just the way, for real, whatever it is, the way of the world. Because you can influence mad people. Like that's why there's cults. That's why Jim Jones happened. Nigga had niggas drinking cyanide Kool-Aid. Like y'all niggas is wild and dumb. Like, but one person gonna hear that shit, they're gonna be like,
for real.
No, but you got 10 of everybody that you fuck with, like, yeah, you like, yeah, drink that shit. No, get out of here. You bugging out. You're bugging out.
Lil Jon had people drinking crunk juice.
You know what I mean? Got the chalice. This man had the chalice, boy. Crunk juice might have been the first Red Bull. I ain't gonna hold you.
It might have been.
That shit might still be Red Bull. They just took Crunk Juice and transferred it over into Red Bull. Lil Jon talking about turned down for what? Because I've been on this shit for years.
That shit was nasty. Like Crunk Juice, nah, I'm good. I'm a good player.
For real.
That shit was nasty.
I'm trying.
Hit me with the top.
I got that pimp juice from Nelly before I got that.
For real, yeah, pimp juice. I forgot about that.
You need that pimp juice.
Rappers will try to sell you some shit. Rappers will try to sell you some bullshit. That's for sure.
Yeah,
That's for
for
sure.
real, man.
Hit me with the
Them
topic
niggas
though.
got-
We went from Beyonce to Diddy. Talked about Fab a little bit. Hit me with something random that we can close out because we probably got an action packed show for y'all on Monday. That's for sure. So
Nah, everybody about to be here on Monday. I want to say just well, shit. Right now we about to go down to the Elite Eight. You was just talking about the women's, John, but I don't know if you watched my man AD go crazy. My man Austin Reeves go crazy the other night. Trip
that was a wild game.
and my
That might have
man
been game of
D-Lo
the
go
year.
crazy. Hey yo, and then even with Draymond, they had my man Steph on the memes looking like he was crying his ass off. By the end of the game, my nigga was out here shooting that rock.
Three, hit the sleep, and then fucking kick the chair. Kick the chair.
Hey,
You
is
don't
that the
see
best
from Steph.
celebration all time for NBA?
The sleep, the best celebration. Well, so what would be the options? What would be the options?
I don't know. I know that's one.
That's up there for
I
sure.
guess that one's
You
up,
got-
like signature.
You got
That's a
LeBron's.
signature.
You got LeBron's.
Yeah, but
Knicks. We did
I
that
never
for a little
fucked
bit.
with that shit. That shit was corny to me. Like you thought too much to be doing that shit.
You had people doing it with touchdown celebrations and shit too, though. So
But I'm saying, like you know, they will always take it from somebody when it's hot. Like, you'll go. They're gonna do dope
it
shit.
didn't really endure.
That one.
The
I
sleep
do like
celebration is kind of tough.
the Michael Jordan and Kobe.
Just the
This is like, I
traditional
know I won that shit. The Tiger shit. Like, nigga, listen.
Tiger. The greatest NBA. That's up there. That's up there.
That's what I
It's-
mean.
it's-
This is hard. I
it's
don't want to
genuine.
tell nobody. The sleeper is crazy. Like
You
that's
got the,
disrespectful.
You got
Oh,
the,
yeah,
you got
cooking
the
was
hard
hard.
and stir it up. That was a movement. What
Yeah.
else?
Not too. There's not too many really good. So that's what I mean.
There's definitely some we're not thinking of because there was definitely
there's plenty we're not
some.
thinking of. I'm not even gonna hold you.
The ones off the top though. The one I just gave you with LeBron, that
Mm-hmm.
was popping for a time. Harden stirred up.
That's hard.
Curry. That one's up there though. The Curry one. You don't see a lot of people doing it, which is surprising.
That's what I
So
mean.
I
Like
feel
you
like-
know when he do it, it's over. Like it's he did it in the finals. That nigga did, he was wilding with that shit. I don't even know where it came out from. I know if he thought about it or somebody gave it to him, but that nigga was on some shit when he did that shit.
I think it just came It seems like it came genuinely anyway.
He ran down. I want to see the first time he did it. Now I gotta think about it.
In general, though, you talk about sports celebrations. You got that. You got, like you said, the Tiger fist pump. Tiger fist pump might be like number one.
But I'm saying Mike started that. Mike did it in the finals. He was like, and then Kobe.
But his was more like
Kobe
just.
took it,
His was
and
more just like a
Tiger
fist.
took it.
Tiger got the whole like fucking.
Tiger was hype. He was like,
Ah.
yeah.
Yeah.
That nigga did the Dave Chappelle. Yeah, we're gonna go to Vermont. We're gonna go to Massachusetts. We're gonna go to
on his Howard Dean shit. Tiger.
That's some funny shit, bro.
Damn, what else is there? Now you got me really thinking. This is where we need Keenan and Brandon because they could.
Right? Because they would have been already on
definitely
it. Shout out to the guys.
Shouts to Keenan and Brandon wherever they are.
Shout out to the guys.
But damn, what else we got?
I'm looking up right now. I'm trying to be one of the guys. Oh, Dame time. Whoa, we're bugging.
Oh, for sure. That's Dame Time's probably number one. I gotta give that.
Oh, and Melo with the
One at the wrist. Melo with the 3.
Matumbos.
That's iconic.
The Mutombo
Dame Time's
might
got to be
up
number
there.
one.
Dame time up there. Dame time cold. I ain't gonna lie. Oh my god, I just talked about my man.
Ice in the veins.
Ice in my
yeah.
fucking veins is fine.
Dame Time though, you can pull that out at the bowling alley. You know,
Yeah, you could do
straight, you
everything.
just come back.
You could go back from work from break and tell your boss.
It's just
Where were you at? Break time, nigga. The fuck you talking about? Smoke
Y'all always
time, you
talk-
with your niggas. I'll put the fucking ash out. I'll be like,
y'all always talk about for real. You're always talking about Kyle time with the over unders. I gotta start coming back to the podcast. This will be my new thing.
man.
Kyle, where was you at? Dame time, Kyle time, cash time, all that.
Word. Everything you go. Yeah, that's cold.
so
I
what?
know. That and Matumbo is hard. You could do this to anybody. No.
Matumbo's
That should be
all-time up there.
consent. Like, if I don't, no. That's consent, baby.
Matumbo's the universal consent sign. That'd be wild. That would be wild.
Diddy would have been fucked up.
Says
Take that, take that. No, no, no.
Diddy did not obey the universal tumble fingers. Like what?
No, no, no.
That
They
would
say
be
that
crazy.
ain't cool. That's wild.
So let me ask you about the Lakers. They're in the play-in right now. I think they're the 9 right now.
Yeah, we know.
How do you feel? How do you feel? Do you think you can make another conference finals run coming from the play-in at least? Like,
They wouldn't the championship. I'm not sure.
oh, come on now. They're not beating no Denver Nuggets.
They'll beat the Nuggets. You might even have to beat the Nuggets. The Pelicans gonna beat the Nuggets. I'm gonna be chilling.
Pelicans ain't beating the Nuggets. I don't know about that. We'll talk more about that once we get closer to the playoffs. But
they lost Bruce Brown.
That's about
they
it.
lost somebody else. They're not
really
as
it.
deep. And once you
I
got
agree
somebody for 4 games, it's different. And then, like I told y'all, LeBron won every 4 years. It's up.
It's true. It's true. That is a pattern.
He won every 4 years, bro. It's time's up.
That is a pattern. I don't know if I can.
Ronnie coming in the league. Time's up. It's now or never. AD playing the best ball I've seen since 2018 from him. That nigga playing like he in March Madness his damn self.
And he's
Nigga
healthy.
dropped 30 and 20s. Like, nigga, who are you now? Like, that's AD, nigga. I've been looking at Anthony Davis for 3 years, nigga. I'm trying to see AD. This AD.
You say all that. Listen to this though. They've had Brown and AD all year, but they're still a 9 seed. What do you say to that? That kind of speaks to
nobody played to the playoffs. It's Austin.
the 9
Austin.
seed.
He's not Austin Reeves. He's Austin Reeves. Austin.
But y'all couldn't get to the 7 or the 6.
It don't matter. We did it out the play-in last year. Nobody cares about that no more when you got to play in. If we had to do it, they would have done it. Nobody cares no more.
Well, it does matter if you get the 8 and then you got the Nuggets in round 1.
No, it don't. Because if you have an 8 seed, you played the 9 seed anyway because it's a play-in. It don't matter no more.
Yeah, but then you got the Nuggets next.
Back in the day.
you got the Nuggets next, though.
Okay.
If you're the Lakers, you don't want to see the Nuggets in the first round.
We smoking them boots. It don't matter who we see. We smoking them boots, bro.
Y'all ain't. No, the Nuggets are coming out of the West. No, I don't see anybody.
That's good. That's great. I love to hear it. The closest team is the Clippers. Everybody says it all year. Guess what happens in the playoffs? LeBron James, and then boom, we there.
Sounds like a bet to me. I'm 2-0 with bets against Keenan. You want to make a bet right here, right now?
2024 Lakers.
So you got
for the chip.
You got Lakers champs. I'm saying the Lakers don't even make it to the finals.
I know.
What do you want to put on that? What do you want to put?
I ain't putting shit on that. I ain't gonna hold you.
You ain't.
You're not FanDuel, nigga. I just see you got that sponsorship. Now you acting crazy. You got that little sponsorship from FanDuel. Now all of a sudden you want to take every bet in the world, nigga.
Hey, I was
what's my odds? Do my shit 5-1. Do mine 5-1, and I got you.
Listen, you just told me it don't even matter that you're the 9 seed. Doesn't matter if you get the Nuggets in the first round.
But you're not trying to be realistic. You're trying to go all the way to the finals. Bet me something real. Say conference finals at least. Give me the second round or something. Do me 5-1.
You're the one who just said 2024 Lakers winning it all.
I'm a biased fan. I'm gonna say that.
Now you're biased. So
I've been biased. I'm Lynn biased, nigga. Give me a line. I would do it right now and die on this shit, nigga. Who came from the Lakers?
Then let's. What do you want to say? Coming out of the West or just getting to the Western Conference Finals? I'll ease it down for you.
Be fair.
Just getting to the Western Conference
playing
Finals.
Team. We got to be honest about these odds here. Your odds is they're not FanDuel matching.
That's what I just said to you before, and you're like, "Nah, it don't matter. We're coming out of the West."
That was me being biased, not me being a better. I make smart bets. I'm still biased. I make smart bets.
So, Conference Finals. What you want to put on it? They're in the Conference Finals. They make it there versus whoever. What we put on it?
Are we putting it for them to get there? Or are you saying if they get there, who they verse?
That's what I'm at. You're the Lakers fan. You tell me.
I'm saying if I get there, I need a 5-1. I need a 5-1 spread. You're 20,
bro.
My 20 to your 100. Yeah.
No. What you putting on it?
I'm putting the 20. Will you put your 100? If you put 500, I'll put on.
We just go 50 up.
Nah, I'm not doing 50 up. That's crazy. You got 3 chances to knock me out. That's bad odds. Do 50 to my 20, then I'll match you. I'll even give you 25.
We ain't doing. It's just how confident are you that they're making it to the Western Conference Finals? You said it. I wouldn't
Bro,
have even done
somebody could
this
get
had you
injured
not.
tomorrow. I'm not smoking on that.
I
Wait
tried to
till
tell.
all right, when the
I
playoffs
try.
start, we could talk.
I tried to tell you that. I tried to tell you that, and you was don't matter. Regular season don't matter. Make it to the finals. LA 2024. Da 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 da. That was all you. You said that, not me. I
As
didn't
long
say
as
any
they
of that.
healthy. All right, so you're saying that if somebody get
I-
injured, it's null and void?
It don't matter. It depends how confident you are in AD and Bron. You just said
I'm just
AD
if
ain't been
they
playing
get
like this.
if anybody get injured, is it null
Look,
and void?
dog.
Is all I'm asking.
Look. You need
I'm confident in a healthy team. I'm not confident in an unhealthy team.
you need LeBron, you need AD, you need Reeves, you need probably D'Lo, right? After that,
No, not probably D'Lo. I need all four. I need
Yeah.
goddamn everybody on the bench. I need
Who's-
what's my man? Cam. I need Cam Reddish. I need everybody, man. I need Nick Sweat. I need Durham him at this point. He need to put a fucking suit on for it.
if you need Cam Reddish, you already are fucked.
Cam Reddish is like that. He just never had opportunity for it.
Oh, okay.
He's a spot up shooter. He's a good 3D guy. I've been saying that since Duke, though. I thought he was the best player on that team besides Zion. I was just RJ Barrett the fuck out, which was weird to me.
I don't know.
Now
He
it just
looking-
shows.
Cam Reddish looks real G League-ish to me. He's looking real Spanish league to me.
Damn.
Real Chinese. Real Stephon Marbury in the
You
China
gonna put
league.
70 up over there?
Yeah, exactly.
Who did that shit the other day? Was it John Wall? Like somebody did that shit the other day.
I seen Jeremy Lin went off. Jeremy Lin had like
No. It was somebody from here who was over there though. They've been going crazy. They
Jeremy
just
Lin
like
is from here.
Dwight Howard gay ass numbers. That nigga was dropping like 40, 15, and 15. Nigga, you ain't never do that in the league.
And making threes.
You got a Mexican? Yeah, I was just about to say making threes. You got a Mexican Coke over there?
I do.
You all right? You good, my boy?
What you
Straight. You on that Limbias?
sponsors? Yeah, for real. Cocaina in the bottle.
Cocaina. Hey, yo, shout out to them. Trim Life 3, that's a hot ass intro. That shit's hard. Cocaina, that nigga was crazy. That man, Sway Lee, boy, y'all better stop playing with him. Which swings us back around. Beyonce dropping. Cowboy
19
Carter.
minutes.
Shout out to that.
Minutes.
We gonna hear
So
it.
you gave me the bold prediction that it's going to be her highest selling, highest streaming album today.
I said if it's semi good, it will. Because if she get the country people to pay for it and listen to it, she's out of here. But after looking at that, the Lemonade number was stupid. The Lemonade number was fucking crazy. And I'm gonna give you what you said last time. This Metro Future shit is album of the year right now. I don't think it's gonna end that way, but right now, unless the next one might go crazy now.
Who tops it?
I don't think it's gonna end that way, but it is hard. It is album of the year right now, and that's
Who do you
crazy.
think tops it?
Either the second one, Cole shit. I think some. Oh, did you see Weezy vs. Weezy?
Next week, right? Is that next Friday?
I don't know if that's next Friday.
I want to say it's April 4th.
Dog, Lil Wayne with Weezy on the beat production is for the whole thing. That shit about to go stupid silly. But I don't think that's gonna be up there. Either one of these next two vultures might.
Those could be up there.
Rory's dropping two shits. That's my nigga. His come out next week. His first one. He got another one sometime in June. And then, yeah. And then I'm pretty sure. And then, like I told people, that Jordan Lucas album is fire to me. I keep trying to tell people that shit.
Tell me about it. Because I skimmed through it as I do. Yeah.
Bro, the beats was good. The speech was good. There's a couple of other songs because of just he was waiting to put this shit out probably for like a year or some change.
Ain't he from Springfield? Is he from Boston area? Is he from Springfield?
Nah, he's from New York or something.
I swear he's
New Jersey or something.
For real? Let me look. Keep talking, I'm gonna look.
But no, it was a good album. It was solid all the way through. He had great beats, great listeners. The only thing with him is because this is why I have my issue with storytelling. When you have storytelling songs, there's a time and a place for them. It's not like you could just play them in the car and just bump.
He's from Worcester, or however the fuck you say it, Worcester.
Worcester.
So like that's right outside of Boston. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Worcester.
maybe,
Yeah.
Worcester. Word. That I thought he was a New York nigga this whole time. But anyway.
Well, no, I'd heard, like I said, I skimmed through it. I put some in the playlist. Joyner can definitely rap, but like you're saying, he seems to really love concept songs, whether it be albums, just concepts in general and storytelling and all that. I think he kind of almost pigeonholes himself. It seems like he pigeonholes himself.
Yeah, because if he does a feature, that he not bound to shit, so he just goes off. And it's like, well, it's kind of like how we feel about kind of Kendrick. Nigga, you can rap. Just sometimes just be dope at rapping, and we gonna love that shit. Give me a hot beat and it goes nuts with some similes, some wordplay. It's kind of like he's on a. I'm not gonna say Papoose because I guess he's outsold Papoose, but like you're like a Papoose type of rapper, like. You just stick into this box of just wanting to be so dope lyrically and rapping wise, where it's just like it kind of hinders you from being the star that you could be.
So let me ask you this on the topic of Papoose. Who's a rapper that you swore at some point in time was going to be like a fucking legend and it just never panned out? Who's the first one that comes to your mind? Because Pap's that for me. Pap at what you couldn't tell me Pap wasn't going to be the next big thing about 07, 08, 06 in that range.
Absol, probably one of my first ones on Wale, but I want to say Wale's too successful for it to still be Wale. He just
him and that both. I'd say because
Wale got number one.
Oh, for sure. But I'm saying like Absol's at least got like a cult. He's got like a cult following though. I think Papoose didn't even reach Absol status to me. Papoose, I mean, what was it? Nursery a Dream with K Slay. That was supposed to be like the next big release, and then we never got it. We never even got it.
But he was on Touch It. That's the only reason why I'm saying, because he was on that Touch It remix when he was like, bro, send the middle finger saying fuck you. That shit hard.
Which was crazy.
That verse was nuts. That's one of the best of all time.
That's what I mean. He was on that run. He was on that 2-year run where it's like, okay, Pap's dropping. Never came. Never even reached. I don't even know if he even surpassed mixtape rapper status. Like he pretty much made it a YouTube rapper status, and then we never really heard from him. Then he became famous for being Remy's husband.
Yeah.
See how that turned out? No comment on that. But I mean, that's really that seems like his career arc. What's that?
I said she held that nigga down.
Oh my god. Yeah.
That nigga said that's his career arc. But yeah, like there's people like that, bro. And I guess I would say I would have added Big Sean, but like I said, he's on that Wale where y'all just got too many kind of number one, top 10 Billboard.
I'm talking people in the Papoose vein. Papoose, maybe Saigon. Saigon would be in that list for some people.
Out of here. That nigga was even on Entourage.
Rhymefest. Rhymefest is another one who had a little bit of hype. He was under that Kanye tree.
I want to put him up there. I didn't even say he was good enough to even get up there. But I feel
some hype though. Got some hype.
Then I can tell you like who else we got? We got like what? Memphis Bleaks. We got fucking
Bleak had hype.
Who had crazy? I guess Joel Santana. You really want to talk real people who really had
hype. Joel's had hype.
Joel's hype. Fucking his first album, fire. His first album to me is one of the best. It's probably the best Dipset album.
That's a good project. That's a very good project. God, who else? There's someone else. I feel like there's someone else under the Dre tree that came out. I can't think of his name, but I feel like he's around. Yeah, like after Eminem, maybe. I feel like there was another one before that, like early 2000s.
Oh, I don't even know. On the Dre,
I could be wrong. But John Connor's another one. John Connor's another one. Asher Ross another one. That's a random one. He's another one who had hype. He's another one who had hype.
Well, like I said earlier, even King Los. Los was supposed to be
King Los. And one we were talking about a couple weeks ago, B.O.B. B.O.B. had real hype and then kind of delivered and then just kind of went away.
He got number ones. He came out later.
True. But he kind of disappeared after those first two.
Hey, yo, some people get in the music game, see that weird shit, no Diddy, and be out.
Get the fuck out of there.
Sometimes you gotta, Diddy want a party, and you gotta tell him no. The industry want the party, and you
rule.
gotta tell them no.
That's rule number one.
For
Numero
real,
uno
I'm
right there.
out of here. I'm out of here.
All right. Who's an artist who maybe did make it, right? We hear him play it a lot, but they never made the music you wanted to hear. They never reached the content that you like. You thought maybe they were more of a lyricist and they ended up putting out more pop shit, or you thought of them in this vein and they came out. So who's an artist, if I mention that comes to mind, that just did not meet your expectations, but maybe got the limelight?
That's really good. I would say in a way Kid Cudi, but I think he ran away from it. I don't think he really do it. Lupe
Who's
Fiasco.
like now? Lupe's a good one. That's a
But
that,
Lupe does everything super lyrics, so I understand arts wise. But he didn't do that. He didn't do that star that he was really meant for type of shit.
I'd agree with that. I would completely agree with that.
If you really listen to him, he got that shit in him.
Yeah, Lupe's a super talented artist.
I listen to Tetsu and what I forget what it's called, Tetsu and something, but Murals alone, before even Murals Jr., Murals, oh my God, as an intro, nigga, 8 minutes, and he was speaking so much intellectual bars, y'all niggas couldn't even fucking fathom what that nigga was talking about. And then he threw anime in there. Shout out to that. Shout out to the gang. RIP my nigga.
I agree with that. Yeah. I think if you would have asked me like in 2007, I would have thought like by now Lupe would have the resume of like it's tough to say this, but like a Nas. You know what I mean? Like that's how we were really looking at Lupe at that time. Because and he had the Kanye push and he was killing everything. I mean, no, that's a great one. Lupe is a super talented artist. You had the
people behind you. You could have got anything you wanted.
I'll give you a couple more. This one falls more so under the first topic, but Joel Ortiz. I thought Joel Ortiz was going to be a big one, and he really did have that. I guess he had a second wind kind of with Slaughterhouse. Like he had that.
But that's what I was about to say. I could say everybody in Slaughterhouse at this point.
Yeah, all of them were supposed to be better, minus M, obviously, but like
he wasn't in Slaughterhouse, though.
Yeah, true.
Slaughterhouse was just Joel's, Crooked Eye, Royce,
Button. Royce is probably the only one that had the career he was supposed to. I would say that's because of M, and they had beef early, so maybe he was supposed to be more commercial. I wouldn't know really, but it seems like Royce was the only one who really the career went it was supposed to. I mean, Joe's obviously killing it in the podcast game right now. Shouts to Joe Budden Podcast, all of them guys. But
hey, Prize Picks, send us some money since you got Kyle got FanDuel. Let me get Prize Picks, baby. Come fuck with me.
Shit. All right. So let's
Who else you got? You said you had more. You said Joel. Who else?
It was probably another New York artist.
I'll leave you on that.
Joel and Pat.
I'll give you a couple of
the ones.
Oh, great topic then. Let's talk about this.
Okay.
The XXL Freshmen.
Mm-hmm.
Niggas
What's the best class?
No, who didn't make it? Like we're talking about people who were supposed to be up there, supposed to make it. You made that page. You made that list.
That's who I was. That's
Hills
that's
up
where
there.
I was trying to think of these.
up there. And there's a lot of people who thought people was gonna be trash. Like that 16 class with 21 Kodak and Lil Uzi. Now look at those type of dudes. You know what I mean? Like,
let me give you another one because he is successful and he's one of my favorite artists, but not as big as I thought he would be, and that's Dave East.
Oh, I was just about to say it before you said it.
Dave East, I would have thought, because he had the Nas cosign coming out. He had a lot of big New York artist cosigns. He's a dope artist, period. He's a dope lyricist, but never popped the way I think he should, which is okay, by the way. Sometimes that works out better for the artist. And I think in his case, he seems to drop pretty regularly. Like, seems like he drops 3 projects a year at least. So, and actually, he dropped something in the vein of Soul Tape a couple months ago, I think around All-Star Weekend.
He just recently dropped.
Yeah. That 80s theme project, that Martin theme project, dope project. Check it out.
But I'm with you on it.
All right, give me
Dave.
Go ahead, keep going.
Dave. Well, just to stay on Dave, not to interrupt you, but just stay on Dave real quick, because that's my guy. I really fuck with him. That Kyrie project was crazy dope. But I think like when you're somebody like that, like he's somebody who he got that Nas cosign, but he never tried to use it. Like if you signed to Rock Nation, you think you're getting that whole verse or something. Like he just always wanted to stay with what he wanted to do. Like he never pushed nobody. But that's why I feel like him and Nipsey, they was gonna be that Redman and Method Man duo that niggas ain't know about, and that would have been crazy.
They were real close. Yeah, they probably would have
Yeah.
dropped a collab album, which would have been insane.
Would have been nuts.
Imagine Dave East over like Nipsey's beat selection.
2021.
I've said on here before. Nipsey.
2021 it would have
Nipsey's
happened, bro.
probably would have.
It would have
Nipsey's.
happened 2021, bro. I already know.
I think
East
Rick Ross
Coast
has some of the
West
best.
Coast Crip. We
That'd
cripped
been
out.
crazy.
He was on live. I remember watching his live, my nigga. He pouring shit out for his nigga. Like he was hurt,
They were close.
bro.
They
He
were
was
close.
hurt. But just music wise, like you said, like, and that's also somebody who I feel like I said, yo, you get into this music game and then you see some shit you ain't really trying to be a part. Like, yo, I'm cool. Like my illest thing is like I tell people all the time, I would love having a currency type career. You don't gotta think I'm the illest. I know I'm the nicest. I know I'm the best rapper alive for real. You don't gotta think that. That's cool. But I get this little mill on the side. I stay low key. I put out mad projects, and I got a little bit of commercial success here and there. I do some fly shit 1 time, 2 times, 3 times.
Independent artists.
I'm
Independent artists.
cool. And that too. All my money's my money.
Mm-hmm.
I'm cool, bruh. Like, leave me alone. I just want to rap, make good, dope music. And if you fuck with it, you fuck with it. If you don't, you don't. Just come to my shows, buy my merch, buy my music. Let me get paid. And then just leave me the fuck alone, nigga. I could go out in the street. I could go to the bodega. You know what I mean? I can give me a blizzy. I can give me, you know what I mean? Like, I could go anywhere I want and nobody looking at me crazy. And I'm rocking crazy jewelry. All my shit real too. Nigga, look at the bling. Like,
We might have to table this for Monday when Keenan and Brandon are back. But I'm looking at the freshman classes right now. I'll give you a couple. Let me just give you the first one, okay? We
what
mentioned
year
this
you
guy.
looking at, though? What year?
07. 07.
Okay. Oh, you started from the beginning.
From the beginning. We got Saigon, who we mentioned.
Yeah,
Plies. Plies is in that freshman class.
Plies,
Rich
Plies.
Boy.
He made it. Rich Boy the Kid. Oh, that's another one you could talk about.
Rich
Dope
Boy.
boy in the fit. Those are D's on that bitch. Just by my Cadillac. Those are D's. He ain't do shit after that.
You would have thought he would have. That he had some dope music on there. What Boy Look at Here? That was a good one too. Throw Some D's is a classic. Weezy killed that, no surprise.
Weezy killed that shit.
Gorilla Zoe, Joel Ortiz, who we mentioned.
Gorilla Zoe died.
Mentioned.
That was my nigga. Weezy killed his shit too.
Say Gorilla Zoe died?
I'm pretty sure Gorilla Zoe died. That's what happened to him.
Let me look. Wikipedia right here. He's alive. He's definitely still alive.
Gorilla Zoe.
You putting death on people now? Just putting death on
No,
Gorilla
I
Zoe?
just thought he died for real.
Joel Lupe Fiasco, who we said. Lil Boozy. Good career. Good career and still relevant. Like way more relevant than a lot of the people on this list. Crook, who we mentioned, Papoose, who we mentioned, and Young Dro. Young Dro's another one who you probably, if you would have told me in 07 that Young Dro would have had. No, that's Young Jock. That's Young Jock.
Oh, that is Young Jock. Damn, what my man?
Oh, Young Dro. Young Dro's shoulder lean. Who can really rap? He killed the. You remember Young Dro on the We Fly High remix? I think he had the closing verse, and
that is a crazy throwback.
Skated on it. Wow. Skated on it.
Damn. Young
right.
Dro.
This is weird. So that was the first class in 07. There was no class in 08. And then 09, listen to this one. You'll remember all these, a lot of them we've mentioned here. So it was Wale, B.O.B. Both had success. Here's another one who seemed like he was going to pop. Maybe he was, what's his name? Goddamn. Gambino before Gambino. Charles Hamilton.
Oh, that was my guy too, bro. Yeah, that's somebody who you should have thought about.
Ain't nothing like a Brooklyn.
He's an Asher Roth. He's an Asher Roth.
Asher Roth was the next person. Corey Guns definitely was next.
But he's successful. He got 6'7".
True. Yeah, I mean, he still got that. But we thought he was going to be more.
Yeah, I thought he was going to be super more. I'm with you on that.
I don't know who the fuck Blue is. Do you remember Blue? BLU? I don't know who the fuck that is.
Yeah, Blue had a classic first album.
I do not know or remember who the fuck.
Look that shit up.
He's from Inglewood, apparently.
Yeah, he had a classic first album. Everybody thought he was about to be the one of them ones.
Mickey Fax,
Damn, that's my nigga. He still dropped though. Shout out Mickey Facts.
Ace Hood, forever underrated. Ace Hood, shouts to Ace Hood.
Forever underrated. Khaled did that nigga so dirty.
And you just mentioned him, Currency, and then Kid Cudi. That's a good class. That's a successful class. And honestly, both of those classes are pretty successful. Both those classes overall are pretty successful. And then 2010, I'll leave you on this, and then we can get back to this with Keenan and Brandon, because Keenan loved the XXL freshman era kind of thing. It's not as popular as it once was. But 2010,
and they just dropped the new list.
Did they?
Yeah. Go right to we can talk about all that shit on Monday.
We could definitely do that. All right. So 2010, J. Cole, legend, Pill.
Yeah.
Nothing really came of him. This is actually a very successful class. All right. J. Cole, Pill, Nipsey, rest in peace.
Go.
Freddie Gibbs, successful. Got a second wind in his career. Big Sean, Wiz Khalifa.
Go.
This guy was
dropping OJ. He dropping OJ too.
Cushion OJ too.
He dropping OJ too. Better be fire. I swear. Don't call it that if it's not what the first one was.
And then we got J Rock, who he seems to be dropping soon.
Successful.
He's successful. And then these are the two of these I don't remember. This other one, he was popping that particular year in 2010. Then we never really heard from him. That's OJ the Juice Man. OJ the Juice.
OJ the Juice. He just got arrested for having drugs and shit.
Did he really?
OJ remember Short Bush Shorty. Short Bush Shorty. That shit used to have me dying.
And then the last two, who I do not remember, Fashawn.
Damn.
And Donis.
Who?
Donis.
Oh, you know who that is. You know who that is? That's Snapback. Snapback and what's his name, nigga?
He's from the A.
You don't remember Snapback and the song? It was like Snapback and something. Snapback and Tattoos, I want to say or something.
I think that's Kid Ink.
No, that's Donis.
I don't think it is.
Shout out to Kid Ink too. That's my guy.
I'm on his Wikipedia page, and there's nothing that pops out in highlighter blue for his songs, which is not a good sign. I think Snapbacks and Tattoos is kidding though, for real.
Nah, I'm telling. What did Donis do? It should tell Donis the best song.
Let me look up Snapbacks and Tattoos. I swear that's Kid Ink.
I'm telling you, nigga. I know Kid Ink.
I don't even listen to Kid Ink like that. Oh, it's Dricky Graham.
Oh, yeah. Never mind.
Guess
which song was Donis's then?
I don't know.
I remember a Donis song, but I don't know. I thought it was Snapback and Tattoos.
I remember Colby O'Donis, the white boy that was on Young Money.
Nah, I ain't talking.
What was it? What the fuck was it? I can't remember the song. I think Keaton actually mentioned it like a couple weeks ago. I think me, him, and Brand were talking about it.
And he said I thought you were about to say Nickelodeon.
Yeah, right? I can't remember the fucking song.
Bring that shit
Always
back.
talking about what you got. Always talk. Something like that. It's something like that. That's the only Colby O'Donis. I remember him. I do not remember who Donis is. I'll give you one more though. 2011 class, Meek Mill. Obviously, he's solidified. Crit solidified. Big Crit. Shouts to Big Crit.
Shout out to Big Crit. He been gone for a little bit. That's my guy. He just dropped two recently. Yeah, he's always underrated. Even on that A-Train, ASAP Rocky album, the first one.
Keaton and Brandon were just talking about that too. We mentioned that a couple pods ago. Saha the Prince, he's underrated.
Goat.
He's got a couple good projects. Lil
But
Twist.
He wrote GOAT verses.
He has. He definitely has.
He wrote for Kanye for most of that album that fucking everybody loved.
Yeah, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Yeah, facts.
Lil Twist of the Young Money clique. Nothing really ever came of him.
Yeah, but he got hit.
I couldn't name you the hit, but apparently he's got it. Yellow Wolf.
Damn,
Fred the Godson.
That's another person who probably should have been better than what he was too.
Yellow Wolf, yeah. He had the Eminem coast. Wasn't he? Wait,
Eminem cosign. He had great songs.
Wasn't he in? He wasn't in Slaughterhouse, was he? He was in that Eminem shady set. He was just a shady. He was just a shady. He was a shady artist. He was a shady artist. Yeah. All right. So Meek, Big Crit, Saha the Prince, Lil Twist, Yellow Wolf, Fred the Godson, rest in peace. Then they had Mac Miller, rest in peace. YG,
R.I.P. That's a good class.
That is a good cast. YG, Lil B, Kendrick,
Okay.
and then you get those legends, and then you drop to Diggy Simmons.
Who's not bad at rap?
Who's not bad? Who's not bad? He just Meek,
He's
YG,
not T.I.'s.
Mac Miller, Kendrick, YG. I mean, Fred the Godson, Sci-Hi.
Damn, Fred the God was in there. Damn, R.I.P. my niggas, man. Yo, that might be the best cast, bro.
I'll give you the next one. All right, Future.
We're gonna run through.
Kid Ink, who we just mentioned.
Successful.
Danny Brown.
Successful.
French Montana, huh?
Legend.
Macklemore. I mean, got a Grammy, successful. He actually, I don't listen to Macklemore for nothing, but one of my guys, shouts to Junior, he showed me an album like after, like post, what do you call it? Like mainstream Macklemore. And it was actually all right. That's all I heard of it. I probably haven't heard of Macklemore since, but it was all right.
We had to round up. No.
You want to talk about an artist I've never heard of who was apparently in the class? Don Tripp.
You never heard of Don Tripp? You're bugging. Don Tripp and Starlito go crazy. Don just dropped like 2 months ago. Don Tripp is nice. He nice. I ain't gonna hold you. You need yeah. Oh, matter of fact, you know who Don Tripp is. Remember when
hold on, time out.
There was that Nick.
Can I give you a fun fact about him? I went to his Wikipedia page. His birth name, same name as Biggie, Christopher Wallace.
No way.
Christopher Wallace Jr. He's from Memphis.
Shout out to Don. No wonder he raps good. But Don Tripp, you remember back in the day that video was that dude and he had the tank top on and it was like letter to my baby mama. And he was like, bitch, I just want a stupid bitch. I don't want to see my son. No. You don't remember that?
I don't remember what the fuck you're talking about.
I'll send it to you right after this. But that's who that is.
He's apparently a free bands artist.
Is he on free bands?
So he's apparently a future artist.
Wow.
So I can't remember Don Tripp.
I'm
sure I've heard him on a feature, but
I'm telling you, you already know who Don Tripp is.
It was probably in 2012. So
it wasn't he's not like big like that. He's like still kind of underground. But he's just a dope rapper.
I mean, I gathered.
But yes, that's somebody who I would say I would thought would be higher.
All right, so
damn, I can't believe you don't know who Don Tripp is.
After Don Tripp, we got Machine Gun Kelly, who has become crazy successful.
Is he technically a legend now? Can we say that? Because I've been trying to tell niggas for 10 years.
In the pop rock game, yeah, he's about as.
I'm just saying off his career. I don't mean just in the pop rock like forever.
No, yeah, I mean I'm saying career in general. You gotta add that in. He bagged Megan Fox too, so I mean, it's kind of a legend. This Trippie Redd album is probably about to go crazy with them too. It's probably gonna be really popular.
That shit might be hitting. I ain't gonna hold you.
Hobson was on this list.
Hobson up there? That's cold. That's somebody else too, though. But I feel like he's somebody who saw the industry too, and his man kind of played him. But I feel like he saw the industry too, and then he got out.
Then we got Iggy Azalea and Roscoe Dash.
Yeah, she out of here, but she low key she's successful. And you said Roscoe?
Yep.
Damn, Roscoe, you ain't do shit with that.
That was probably, but he'd been out for like 4 years prior to that. Like he'd been out long before 2000.
Not Roscoe.
Roscoe Dash was out when we were in high school, dog. He was out for a minute.
Roscoe Dash was not out. Roscoe Dash was probably out the year or two before.
He was out. Point is, he didn't have to be on that freshman class. He was out and he had songs. That's my point. He had been out.
We could say that, Joan, about Nipsey and all them too, though. Like I knew about Wale and all that.
We knew him, but we didn't know him like that. Roscoe Dash had hits.
I knew him like that.
I think Roscoe was on. I think Roscoe. Let me look it up.
If it's 2011, all right. Put it this way: Roscoe didn't even make that. You don't want girl, something about the jeans you be wearing. He didn't even make that song yet.
Let me tell you this. All right. That was the 2012 class. His debut album, according to Wikipedia, came out in 2010. Yeah. So I mean, and I just remember it being a thing at the time where people were like, "Why the fuck is Roscoe Dash on this list? He's been out." So that's why I was going with that. So
yeah, he was right. I thought he was on the 2011 list. You on the 2012? Yeah, he ain't supposed to be up there.
Let me give you 2013 because this is all our era, and it's
No, you might as well just run through the rest of them now. At this point,
that's a lot. That's a lot. We'll continue it, and we can even cut some of this shit out. We can once we get in the booth.
Nah, this joke is cool. I'm with this shit. This shit hard. It came from just a thought, so I love it.
True story. 2013, Schoolboy Q.
Legend.
More than successful. Trinidad James became successful in other avenues. Joey Badass.
Trinidad,
Absol.
Joey doing great. Is Joey great?
I'd say so. Yeah, for that internet era, definitely. And I mean, 2000 was well received. Right now,
when you counting like Kanan and shit now,
I'd say so. I mean, I don't listen to Joey a ton. Keenan would know better than me, but I'd say still relevant, still puts out good music.
That's what I mean.
Like you said, he's with the Kanan shit.
And his last album was fire. Nobody want to really kind of give him credit. I hate when you really rap good and nobody fuck with you like that.
Happens a lot. Speaking of that, Absol's next. Logic. And then here's another one.
Who's more successful than Absol and Joey Badass is crazy. Logic being more successful than both of them is crazy to me.
This next artist is someone who is hugely successful outside of rap, was hugely successful in rap for this time. And he's someone who I thought was going to be bigger, to go to our earlier topic. And that's Action Bronson.
Oh, yeah. That nigga did some shit.
He definitely did. Kirko Banks is the next one.
Kirko, my nigga.
Travis Scott.
In my cup. That's somebody I was about to say too earlier when you said that. That came to mind.
You would have thought he would have had
his buzz was crazy. And he got one of the best J. Cole features before J. Cole was featuring with niggas. Drinking My Cup remix with J. Cole. Classic.
I got to go back and listen to that for sure. Travis is next on this list. Travis is definitely the MVP of this class. Dizzy Wright. Dizzy Wright.
Oh, that's what it was with Hobson. That's what I was talking about. The nigga who played.
Angel Hayes.
Don't know nothing about her.
And Chief Keef.
Of course. Sosa Baby. And that's mad years late.
By the way, yeah.
That's mad years late.
Kirko Bangs is also late because Kirko Bangs dropped in like 2011, 2012 probably. Yeah, at least. So for him to be on the 2013 list, I don't know why that was.
They was just searching for people at that point. You know what it is too? A lot of people stopped wanting to be on the XXL stuff because that's why Nicki's not out there. That's why
Drake's not on there.
You had to get some people who was just wanting to be a part of it, so they had to get people later on.
It's a true story. I'm gonna go pull up the new music because it's past midnight. So Beyonce dropped, which means everyone's losing their mind. What else we got?
We don't trust you. Metro. You know how crazy it is to have a nigga just like say your name on a song. Yo, Metro, 3 times.
Imagine if they went back to back.
That shit is fire.
And if they went up against Beyonce, that would have been insane. That would have been insane. And it we mentioned it on the last podcast, but I've officially listened through it. Shouts to Sir. That is an incredible album. That's
try to tell y'all. We try to tell y'all.
No. I tried to tell you. I told you we was on the phone before The Future dropped it, and I was like, "Hey, Sir's dropping." You're like, I don't really give a fuck about that. Blah blah blah.
Nobody give a fuck about that with Future and Metro dropping.
You said that.
I said it. I'll be admitted. But did you?
A week ago.
What you play first? Time out. What you play
Future.
first?
Come on.
Okay. Nobody give a fuck, nigga. I fuck with Sir. Nigga, nobody give a fuck.
Future
and Metro. With Drake, this is off the top. Nigga. Kendrick came up there, surprisingly. Kill y'all niggas. Y'all talking about some Sir singing. I don't need a nigga harmonizing in my ear, no homo.
Damn.
No Diddy. I want to hear that, yo, Metro.
You were right. 27 tracks. 27 tracks for Beyonce.
Yeah, I told you.
That's insane.
That's crazy.
That's insane.
That's what I mean. She been working on this shit. Here, let me hear this Willie Nelson shit real quick.
Listen, I know.
I'm going to let y'all know this shit country for real. Oh, yeah. She got country sample. Oh, yeah. She wildin'. She got Negro spirituals. She going to take it back to slavery and country at the same time.
She went deep south. Deep south.
We might get reparations if she do this shit. We're going to get reparations, Kyle. I need my millie.
Let's go, B.
Treat me like Ukraine, baby. Ukraine, U.S., Ukraine.
Stupid. I can hear the voice. I can't hear any music coming out of that.
Remember what Snoop did on Drake shit? Welcome to EBV Radio. Blah, 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 all that shit. That's what Willie Nelson doing on this show.
He did that on Detroit, on Big Sean's Detroit.
But I'm saying that's what she got Willie Nelson to do this shit right here, right now.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
That's fine.
All right.
That's
Smoke
fine.
Hour 1 and 2. Smoke Hour 1 and 2.
Smoke Hour 1. Yeah. Exclusive. You heard it here first. Warner Brothas Podcast. You know what I'm saying? Breaking news. Yeah, we're getting reparations too. You heard it here first and all that shit.
This was a much different podcast. It was a little more of a back and forth between me and Duke. This is dope though. This is fun. This is a little nice little break between the no Duke Shiesty today.
You just Ducati today.
Hey,
go stream the music.
This is a cool break between the Fearsome Foursome. That's right. Go shouts to Ducati. Go stream Ducati's music. Support the boys. Support the podcast. All of that. Listen, we'll be back Monday with much more topics. I think we're gonna have a different fifth guest on Monday, so be on the lookout for that. That'll be a different change up, different flow to this podcast. Shouts to Keenan, shouts to Brandon. We'll all be back Monday. Follow us on Instagram.
Come up here.
Absolutely.
Everybody come up here. Cool. We good. Shout out to y'all, the listeners. No, God bless y'all. I'm gonna hit y'all with y'all 10 out of 10, Chief.
The bless.
You know what I mean? God, you know what I mean?
Duke Lee up here. Listen, follow us on Instagram, follow us on YouTube, follow us on TikTok. Warner Brothas Podcast.
Nigga, no Diddy, TikTok. Nigga. You better chill.
It's a new one. Y'all don't even know about it. TikTok. Y'all ain't know about it. We out of here though. Ducati. Kyle,
that's what Brandon T stands for now.
How you gonna tee me up on the way out?
Like a man.